Hello, my dears. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. This is Annette, and today we are discussing the question, what are your tips for traveling with chronic illness? We're going to make this one into a series. So this first question, I'm going to just answer broadly about travel in general. What we can do, best practices for traveling while we have chronic illness. And then I'm going to circle back and we're going to talk about what about when you're traveling by train, by plane, by boat, by car. We're going to answer those separately. So this one is broad brush, best practices, what can we do for traveling with chronic illness? The very first thing that we can all do to improve our experience of travel is time. Think about how much time you need to do things and then multiply that by a factor of 3 or 4. And on the front end, pad it. On the back end, pad it. And during your travel, pad it. I like to have a few days completely unscheduled prior to my travel. And I don't like to be scrambling to pack my bag the night before, adding to my stress, decreasing the sleep that I'm getting. And so I like to have my bag packed in stages and ideally a couple of days before I'm ready to go so that if I think of anything else, I can add that and not have any appointments or plans leading up to the travel so that I can really rest up and take my vitamins, take my emergency, my airborne, whatever things help me be best prepared for travel. On the other end, I also like to have many days, sometimes a week or more, where I don't have anything scheduled, I don't have any doctor's appointments, I don't have any engagements, nothing that I need to do on the other end so that I can just recuperate, recover, and get back to myself. And then while I'm traveling, I build in lots of time. So lots of time for rest, lots of times for breaks. And I think that the modern invention of the phone and the ability to set alarms is my very best friend. And I set alarms pretty much on the hour, every hour, to remind me to do a body scan, like a head to toe check-in, like how you doing, what are you experiencing, what do you need? Because when I am under stress, when I am out of my routine, when I am in unfamiliar circumstances, I am really likely to forget about these healthy habits, these good routines, these checking in with myself to see how I'm doing. So close your eyes, a slow assess what's going on in my body. And then after I've done that assessment, asking the question, listening deeply for the answer. What is it that I need right now? And then attending to that answer. Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Do I need to go to the bathroom? Do I need some breakthrough meds? Answering that question, whatever that answer is. The other thing that I love using my alarms for is if I think that I have the stamina to be somewhere for 45 minutes, setting myself an alarm to go off at 30 minutes and check in about how I'm doing. Can I make it the additional 15 minutes? Am I done? Will it take me 15 minutes to extract myself? And so start heading for the door. Using the phone to be the reminder of, hey, stop, take care of yourself. Again, because I don't always have the best memory to do that, the healthiest habits, the best hygiene around that self-care. And so allowing my phone to help me do that. Next travel tip, creature comforts. Making sure that I am cared for in the very best way possible so that I can make it through to whatever travel end that I need to without just being completely wrung out. So one of those things, for example, for me, is that I am a high maintenance sleeper. And one of the ways that I rest best is with white noise. So regardless of how tight I am packing, I am always packing my white noise machine. So what are those things for you that make travel possible, make you able to see it through to the end, help you take best care of yourself? Is it certain foods? Is it certain creature comforts? What sustenance do you need? Along the lines of sustenance, one of my super pro travel tips that I am very proud of is that if we are going someplace with a kitchen, because of how hard it sometimes is to get good food when we are on the road, good for your body food, and how central that is to me feeling my best. It takes a little advance memory and planning, but having some of those kit meals, for us that's Sunbasket, but there are a million of them. If you plan about 2 weeks in advance, you can have one of those kit meals meet you where you're going. Again, it takes a couple weeks to get them to a new address, but we can get our paleo meals sent to wherever we are going. And then all you need is salt, pepper, and olive oil and enough energy to prepare a kit meal in order to have healthy meals. And then we're not trying to shop for food other than just breakfast and snacks, and we're not having a lot of leftover food to throw out. We're not relying on having to eat out every meal. So that is one of my super pro travel tips that especially if I'm traveling with other folks who have the energy to cook and prepare us healthy meals, has served me really well. Another travel tip that kind of goes without saying, but you only have to make this mistake once, is all the meds you need, make sure they are with you. And I don't just mean perhaps your daily pill box meds, although check and make sure that you've got all your days covered. And if your prescription runs out while you are on the road, alert your pharmacy. And oftentimes they will fill in advance of when the script runs out if they know that you are going to be gone when the script runs out. So check and double check that. Make sure that you do not let anybody have possession of those pills other than you and your loved ones. So don't put it under a plane or below a train or a bus. And think about the other kinds of things that crop up for you. Are you someone who has GI distress from time to time, or suffers from migraines when things are stressful, or has particularly bad period cramps? Because those are the kinds of things that during travel and stressful situations can become a problem. And then you're away from home and away from your medicine cabinet and find yourself without the support that you need. So make sure that you have those and bring them with you. And then last but not least, seems like I had one more. Well, I guess it'll have to come out in one of the other videos. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe. Please leave your comments below. Please tell me your pro tips for travel. I'm eager to know what makes traveling with illness more manageable and sustainable for you. And like I said, this one's going to be a series, so tune in for what to do on a boat and what I recommend for being on a plane. And until next time, thank you very much for your time and attention. I know that it is in short supply, and I appreciate you sharing yours with me. Until the next time.